I'm going to get the Essex stop experience going because we have several dignitaries here today. First and foremost, if you have not been to the Essex Junction station, we welcome you to Essex Junction and the town of Essex. And more specifically, we are here this morning to celebrate the arrival of the Amtrak Vermonter service back into service. My name is Evan Teach. I'm the unified manager of the town and the village, and I got the short straw to do this morning, so I appreciate that you're all here. Sorry for the rain. A couple quick thank yous. Tony Clithero, who's not here, V-Trans, she is the Amtrak Grants Coordinator Manager, and Chip Sawyer, Director of Planning for St. Albans. We coordinated our event with St. Albans. For those who went up there and took the fantastic 30-something minute train ride, uneventful train ride. It was really nice, and they really helped us with the approvals to be able to do it on Amtrak property here. There are some dignitaries from the state here. Senator Mazza is here. We have Charlie Baker from the Chittenden County Regional Planning. Lieutenant Governor Gray is here. Wave, Senator, Lieutenant Governor. We have Senator Chittenden is here. Can you wave? He was here a minute ago. Okay. And then, as mentioned, Senator Mazza. All these people are very important to the village and the town of Essex because they sit at Montpelier and they're responsible for interfacing with train traffic here in Essex and Essex Junction and for this station. So let's give them a round of applause. Not here, but was at St. Albans, is Congressman Welsh. He is a fantastic partner of ours in Washington, D.C. So thank you to Congressman Welsh. Also at St. Albans was representatives from Senator Leahy's office. As you all may know, Senator Leahy is also the chair of the Senate Appropriations Committee, which is very instrumental in bringing funds back to Vermont. Thank you to Senator Leahy's office for all your support. I'm going to do a shout out to Greg Morgan. Greg Morgan is our super volunteer and former Essex Economic Development Commission chair. Greg never lets me sleep. He said, well, there's going to be the return of the Vermonter. We have to do something big. And here we are, doing something big. So thanks, Greg. Also to all the other members of the Economic Development Commission, and for those who are supporters for a new multimodal train station and bus station here on this site. We only have till noon, so I'm just going to keep going. Tim Germain from the Historical Society for setting up these paintings and photo display. Megan Allison and the staff of the Brunel Library for setting up children's activities here. An unsung hero, Al Vila, the station caretaker, for assisting us with this today and allowing us to use his apron. So thank you, Al. Our friends at Operation Lifesaver are here today. They have some giveaways here. Operation Lifesaver is all about rail safety and train safety, correct?
That is correct.
And a very warm, loud shout out to our citizens who are here today for your support, your patience, your desire to have the Vermonter service return, and one day soon, go back to Montreal. So, with that, we have some speakers here today. Our first one is going to be Village President of the Board of Trustees, Andrew Brown.
Just that. See, I think maybe if I go back.
Testing. Tammy, is that better?
Is that better, everybody? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I heard a big yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and thank you, Evan, for the introduction. Definitely, we can't thank our dignitaries enough, but at the same time, I really want to take a moment and just thank all of you, whether you live in Essex Junction or beyond. It is because of your efforts in helping to control the pandemic that we've been able to open the Amtrak station, we've been able to open the Vermonter, we've been able to help get this pandemic back into some level of control so that way we can be here and see people in the 3 dimensions. So thank all of you for your efforts in that. So thank you. I also just need to thank Tammy Getchell. Tammy, I don't see you anymore. If it weren't for you, this also wouldn't have happened. So Tammy, thank you for being the person who helped put all this together. Thank you. So as we talk about the opening of Amtrak and the Vermonter, as I hope you can see, this station is in dire need of repair. This does not look like the state's largest boarding Amtrak station in the state. We are in dire needs of having this station repaired. To that end, I do want to thank Senator Leahy and his staff for getting this train station repair project of $3 million onto his short list for earmark funding. So Senator Leahy and his staff, thank you so much, as that is the first step in this process. If you imagine for a moment, this train station sees about 200 to 250 people when the students come back to college. Imagine coming from the southern part of this state and beyond, coming into this station, needing to use the restroom or being in the middle of the dark and seeing this welcoming you. That might not be what you as a parent would want to see for your child. Now look at this station. This is what you'd want to see. Something welcoming, something warm, something that has shelter in the rain, in the snow, in the winter. Something that if you need to use a restroom, you actually can do it. So Senator Leahy and your team, thank you. With that, we have others who would like to speak, or we have others who will speak, and I know it is starting to rain, so I'll keep that very, very brief. Again, those of you who helped to put this to where we are today and opening up of the Vermonter, thank you so much. Looking forward to the Montrealer when that comes through in the relative near future, so we can finally get back up to Montreal in a short period of time and not have to worry about parking, or frankly, for those of us who don't know how to navigate Montreal in a car, navigating Montreal in a car. Thank you.
Also, a great bit of thanks to our Village Board of Trustees. They are mostly all here today that if they were able to, again, through their support, through their efforts, we are all working to get this station renovated. So, we'll wait for them. I'm going to add Lieutenant Governor Gray. She is on a schedule, so we were not aware that she was going to come to our station. She made a change of plans, so I'm going to introduce Lieutenant Governor Gray.
Thank you so much. I'm going to keep it super quick. I just want to say, Evan, thank you so much for all your hard work. And where's Andrew? Thank you. I just jumped on in St. Albans. We started the day up there. I just want to say it was incredible to be on the train. It's incredible to have Amtrak back in service. Thank you all for coming out today. I know that having a good station here that's open, that's accessible, that's friendly to the public is really, really critical to Essex and the community. So thanks so much. Thanks again for having me. And congratulations to Vermont. Go Team Vermont and having Amtrak back.
If I can get Representative Karen Dolan to the microphone.
Great. Good morning, everybody. What a wonderful opportunity it is today, despite the rain, to celebrate the return of Amtrak's Vermonter to Essex Junction. It's an honor to be part of today's event and share some remarks as one of the state representatives for Essex Junction. Unfortunately, Representative Houghton is unable to be here today, but I know she joins me in celebrating this occasion. So there are really many reasons for us to pause and mark this milestone today. First, Essex Junction is a train community. Rails intersect our roads and sidewalks, train whistles sound through our neighborhoods, and crossing signs flash throughout the days. Second, trains offer multiple points of connection. As the busiest station in Vermont, Essex Junction serves as the start and stop for hundreds of journeys each week. Whether people are headed to work, to see family, or recreation, our village is part of their trip. Lastly, trains create opportunity for wonder and adventure. And it's great to see some kids here that I think are here for that wonder and adventure. Locomotives are at the center of so many stories and keep us curious about where they have traveled, what are they carrying, where are they going. I'm sure we can all recall a book or a movie that involves trains due to the endless possibilities of adventure that they have. And so it's on that note, I want to share a train poem. This passage is taken from Robert Louis Stevenson's From a Railway Carriage. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. All of the sights of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain. And ever again, in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. And here we are at the Essex Junction train station, a key hub for Amtrak's Vermonter. We are so fortunate to have a large group of community members that believe in the significance of our train station and hold a vision for it to develop and grow into the station that our community and the state needs. It's wonderful to see the support here, and as others have said, want to thank those that are part of it, the village trustees, the community development staff, our congressional delegation, with a specific thanks to Senator Leahy for his consideration of funding, and looking forward to, as we move ahead, to strengthen Essex Junction's reputation as a leading train community in Vermont. So thank you all for being here today.
I'm going to take this moment to do a little housekeeping for those who have their cars up in St. Albans. I'm sorry. Oh no. We actually have a shuttle that will be able to take you back. So at the end of the ceremonies, please meet us under this tent and we will make sure that you get back to your vehicles up in St. Albans. That van is leaving somewhere right around 11:30. And then before that, after these remarks, Robin Pierce, who is in a yellow jacket with a green umbrella, probably for Ireland, is going to be doing a walking tour of downtown here, showing people all the developments that are going on here in downtown Essex Junction. Thanks, Robin. Our next speaker is Charlie Baker, the Executive Director of the Chittenden County Regional Planning Commission. Charlie?
Thanks, Evan. Great to see you all, and I really just want to say congratulations to the village of Essex Junction for getting your train back. It's a big day, so great for that. One thing I noted, I took the train down from St. Albans, and I noted that they have redone all the seats in the train, completely rehabbed and really comfortable. It was like sitting in your living room. I encourage you, if you haven't taken a ride yet, to do it. And I know they did that for the trains. It's now time to do that for this station, which really needs a serious rehab. So we are glad to be a partner with the village in rehabbing this train station and look forward to that project moving forward. So thank you, Evan.
Thank you, Charlie. So I don't know if you all are sensing a theme about this train station. Now, we all love trains. We all appreciate them. We wish people would appreciate the station as much as the train. And While Amtrak is a fine service and they're very good people and they have stations all across the United States, we'd like this one to get a little bit more attention. And so we feel that the community deserves a train station befitting of the boardings and its importance to rail in Vermont. So that's a theme that's going on, and let you know that the village trustees have been working with the state and with our congressional leadership to get those earmarks so that we could get funding for this station. Our next speaker, Perry Martell from the Vermont Rail System, who is also with Operation Lifesaver Vermont and a board member. Perry, come on over, please.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Perry Martell. I'm with Operation Lifesaver Vermont, and welcome everyone here today, and welcome Amtrak back. It is wonderful to have this train back in our neighborhood and back serving our community. Now, I work for Operation Lifesaver. Operation Lifesaver is a safety program. We promote safety around the railroads, and we're to cross the tracks, we're not to cross the tracks, and also not to walk on the tracks at all. Always be safe around the railroads. Welcome back, Amtrak, and thank you so much.
Tell us about Quiet Crossing.
There'll be another one. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Brian Sheldon. He is the Essex Economic Development Commission Chair.
Is this on? Hi, my name is Brian Sheldon. I'm the chair of the Essex Economic Development Commission. I grew up about a mile from here, and right along those train tracks that go down Pearl Street. And to me, the whistle of a train and the whoosh of the cars as they go past, to me that's home, and to me that's Essex. So I for one am super happy to have Amtrak back here in Essex. We've all done our best in these trying times to keep our families, our jobs, and our businesses intact during the pandemic. But sometimes you just need to do things in person. Sometimes that's what you need to do to close that deal. So having Amtrak back will create another connection between New York, between DC, and all the places in between. Especially now as the airlines are flying those regional jets, they often bypass New York and Boston. So it's important to be able to stop everywhere you go. Another reason that I'm excited about Amtrak coming back is that Essex is a walkable community. I used to have a client in DC, and I would walk to this train station, work all the way down to DC on the train, and I wouldn't move my car for a whole week. That is perfect for walkable communities are the future of Vermont and of the U.S. And thing is, Essex has been doing that since the 1800s. We know how to do this right. Walkable communities are a win for climate change, and they're also a win for the Essex business community because walkable communities are safe, they increase property values, and they create all the cafes, restaurants, banks, and that you're going to see on Robin's walking tour around the village soon. So here's hoping that with this train open, especially with this proposed warm, comfortable, and welcoming new train station, that Essex will continue to be not just a transportation hub for the region, but it'll be a transportation destination for Vermont, for Chittenden County, and beyond. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming.
So this never happens where you're running ahead of schedule. So I'm now looking at my notes going, did I transpose a number? Again, we're just about done with our remarks, and we are going to do a walking tour again. Robin is the gentleman in the yellow, and he's got a green umbrella because I think he knows he's going to probably put it up in the air so that people can see him. And then For the people that left their cars in St. Albans, we will have transportation back to you. But I just want to conclude by thanking all of you, our elected officials, both here in Essex Junction and in the state and in our federal government, for their attention to this station. I'm generally new here. I've been here a little bit over 3 years, but I'm struck by the date on the Brunel Block building. I believe it says 1894. So this has been the name Essex Junction. It is where two rails come together, and it does a lot of train boardings here for Amtrak. It does a lot of freight. It is important for the power that we all get, because it keeps going between the chip, wherever they are chipping all the stuff that goes to Burlington. It comes through here twice a day. So for all of you that are woken up somewhere around 3 o'clock in the morning, that's the chip train going through to make sure we have heat in our homes. We have such great history here, and Tim, I don't know if you wanted to speak to anything of history, you're good, but I want to thank you all for coming here, being a part of this celebration. There are some treats still here, and then the walking tour will get going, but thank you everybody, and that concludes the remarks.